for that.
You have it.
No, you have it. You have it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another broadcast of 2013 Cherokee hockey. The Cherokee have made their way on the ice for this afternoon's matchup between the Cleveland Barons. For those of you that weren't able to tune in this morning or didn't tune in this morning, the Cherokee fell short 4-3 in a pretty evenly matched game. So we'll see if the extra rest this afternoon and a little Panini's lunch helps our Cherokee out this afternoon, as the Barons are just taking the ice to get their warm-ups in. One thing Toledo's got to do is make sure that as a defensive core that we're watching for the two cherry pickers on the wide boards sneaking behind our defensemen. Sorry about that. Your TV is fine. We were just trying to adjust our settings and get our camera personnel properly situated and comfortable. The Panini's cold beverages may have been in effect on that one, but we're not exactly sure. We won't name any names. We're going to keep it that way. So we're going to get an extra little bit of warm-ups in, as we only have one official and he's not comfortable enough to get the game started without his partner. And that's due to us getting about a half-hour early start, as some of the Cherokee faithful have made their way over from Toledo to Cleveland and looking to get back rather soon before sunset. Might be just in time for sunset. Other Cherokee members may be making their way over to the Christmas Story house, as we are in the hometown of Cleveland. I do know Ralphie, the main character of that, the actual actor, has been making appearances the last couple of weeks in front of the house. So, interesting to see how many of us make our way over there while others make the fast drive back. All right, it looks like we've gotten one more zebra from the Cleveland Zoo to come out and officiate this game. So he just made his way onto the ice. So that is a total of 2 zebras, a handful of Barons, and a couple of Cherokee ready for this game. And by the looks of it, these 2 officials could be a father and son duo. Underway here in the first period. Cleveland with the draw, controlling it along the boards here on the near side. Russo is able to gain control of it, chips it back, has it on a stick. Signs pushes it ahead. Puck goes down deep in the Cleveland zone. Carter Krug's hard on it. Looks like the Sprite might be speeding him up today. Carter's battling with his guy in the corner, ends up with the puck, fanned on the pass back to Weston Rourke. Barons have it, coming up through neutral zone, crossed over the blue line. Comes back door. Shot saved there by Sammy. That goes off into the near corner. Puck ends up on the stick of Weston Rourke. He chips it out to the neutral zone. Play was just onside as there's a Baron tagging up as the puck was coming across the blue line. Cleveland takes it back behind their net, looks for the breakout pass. Forward bobbled it, but he's got his head up. He's going to just chip it ahead. Goes off the stick of Brantley Clark down into the Toledo end. Luke Wolf has it, throws it out, is able to get it out. Thomas has got it. He crosses over the blue line. He's got signs. Goalie was able to just get his blocker down, knock that off to the corner. Control the puck, crosses it over. Tried to throw it back for Roman, or for Jack Franks, and that was a delayed blind pass that didn't get to the destination. Delayed penalty. It looks like Toledo's going to get a penalty here. Looks like it's going to be Signs going to the penalty box. Roman was already making his way to the penalty box, and it looked like this official wasn't exactly sure where the box was, and he's just making the call over on the other side. Kind of weird setup as they got the player benches and the time clock on one side, and the penalty box on the complete opposite. Usually it's 2 benches on one side with the penalty bench and timekeeper on the same side. Puck's down. Got to play a minute 25 remaining in this power play for Cleveland as they chip it back behind the net of Toledo. Russo's got it. He gets bumped in the corner, still controls the puck, tries to throw it up the boards. Had a winger flying in to hold that into the offensive zone of the Barons. Russo's got it, brings it across the blue line. Waves that off. The head official blew that off as he didn't see it hit the back crossbar, but the ref on this side of the ice saw it go backside bar and out. So it looks like they're going to confer. It should be a Toledo goal. And he's going to give his explanation, and they're going to discuss it. It is the head official's call, but if the back official sees it, he can give his input. And we're going to wave it off. And for those eyes that have been around the game of hockey long enough, you can tell by the angle in which that came out of the net, that's not going to hit the front crossbar and come out that way. That was definitely back crossbar. Nothing we Toledo fans can do about it. We're just going to keep on playing. Puck comes back deep in the Toledo zone. Cleveland picks it up. He's going to throw it out to the point. He's going to look to his partner. Wasn't able to get a clean pass off. His tape was pressuring him. Caused the puck to go outside. Still offsides. Late shot wide of the net. Got 21 seconds left on the penalty to Roman Signs. Looks like Mr. Louis Lombardo's looking for some attention from the Cherokee bench, trying to figure out where to send Roman as his penalty expires. I want to thank Lou for stepping up and man in the penalty box, as I've spent plenty of time in the sin bin and don't need any more. Good blocker save by Sammy as I was talking there. He angled it off to the corner, covered, still covered.
It went through his leg.
That puck did go in, but with the ref having the intent of blowing it before it crossed the goal line, that's no goal. Toledo wasn't able to clear it. That puck went wide to Sammy. Wolf gets it, chips it up to Frank, or to Carter Krug. Carter Krug clears it out. Puck cleared down deep in the Cleveland zone as they gained control of it, looked to break it out. Went to cross over Roman, wasn't able to, but his defensive partner was there and got it out to the neutral zone. That should have been offsides as the player was in the zone before he controlled the puck to bring it in. But again, what are you going to do when you're in Cleveland? You got Cleveland officials. Shot wide, just outside the post. That won't count as a shot on net. But the puck's cleared out to the neutral zone. Puck goes off the skates of Thomas. He's hard on it, pressuring his guy. There's a little high elbow. We're going to have a delayed penalty on the Barons. Holding, elbowing, interference, one of the three calls. Either one, any of those three are in the USA rule book. And it looks like we're going to get two for a hold. Not sure where the clutching and grabbing was, but there's definitely a high stick or an elbow or interference. 8:43 left here in the first period. Toledo's going to go a power play for the next minute 30, so let's see if we can capitalize. Jack tried to throw it out front because he had Signs and Thomas there. Roman and Thomas got to communicate as they're basically playing Peter Pan in the shadow. Thomas tried to feed it out front, gets it to Roman. Roman chipped it just outside the net, and went off the net and back behind the net. Good pressure there by Jax as he's able to tie his guy up, allows Roman to throw it back deep in the zone. Toledo's on the power play for just under a minute now with 55 seconds remaining. Good puck battle along the far boards. Cleveland's going to pick it up, try to reset, go behind their net. Hits the brakes, Thomas overskates. But it's good to see Thomas give a start-stop instead of doing the Nancy Karen loop-de-loo. Puck's still loose there in front of the Cleveland zone. Roman got knocked down. He throws the puck to the far side and goes for a line change. Good battle there by Tate Dunn with his guy. Puck's held in right at the blue line. Steps up as the defenseman, not able to get a shot off, but he throws it back towards the front of the net. Cleveland picks it up, throws it around and wraps it in, and that's going to be a goal. 1-0 Barons with 7:20 to go in the first period. Not a good look as that puts Cleveland up 1-0 with a shorthanded goal. Had one too many guys for Toledo down behind the goal line. Caught Sammy trying to get back to his post and was able to tuck it on short side with the wraparound. Puck comes to the near boards. Played up by Cleveland, but picked off by Tate Dunn. Tate Dunn's got the speed. He's got one guy to burn. He's got to get a shot off. Shoots it and goes in. So within a matter of about 12 seconds, Toledo's tied this game up 1-1 with a great individual rush by Tate Dunn. Took the puck wide, drove hard to the net, got the shot off, and beat the goalie short side high. Not sure why, but it's taken 2 officials to report that goal. Face-off won by Tate Dunn. He got it back to Brantley Clark, who tried to get the breakout pass through the center ice and get it right to the Barons defenseman. But he got caught up by his own teammate and got caught going off sides, and he forced his teammate off by trying to drive around him. Face-off win by Tate again. Back to Wolf. He chipped it off the boards. That puck was held in there at the Toledo blue line. Kicked ahead by Wolf up to Tate. Tate chips it over to Russo. Good little move there by Russo. Wasn't able to control it all the way. Throws it back out. Tucks it out to Tate Dunn, and that goes in. That's going to be a 2-0 goal. Tate still wasn't sure the first one went in, so I think he put it back in the net about 3 times after the whistle was blown. It's only going to count as 1, so Toledo takes the lead 2-1 with 6:36 left in the first period. With a shot total of 5, 3 for Cleveland, 2 for Toledo. Cleveland takes the puck into the Toledo end. Puck's played out here through the neutral zone by Thomas. He got rid of the boards but chips it ahead. There's going to be no icing there. Good headman pass there to Ella. Ella brings it into the zone. Still battling with the puck against Roman. Cleveland defenseman is able to hold it in. I think that is number 17, McMahon, was able to hold that puck in. Roman picks it off. There's going to be a slash. It's going to bring Toledo back on another power play. Toledo's 0 for 1 on the first power play. With 5:50 to go in the first period, we'll see if we can get on the board with a power play goal. Carter Krug, Tate Dunn, Brighton Russo with Daniel Lombardo and Weston Rourke out here on the power play. Not able to control it off the draw. Allows Cleveland to come out. Brings it across the blue line. Takes a shot. Easily gloved there by Sammy. Cleveland coach didn't sound too happy with his face-off arrangement. Toledo tried to chip it out, brings it out. Carter Krug's got 2 guys with him. He's got 1 to beat, takes the shot wide. Goalie's easily able to stop that as he went right into his Barons logo. Clock's still running, so it's going to shorten up Toledo's power play. Clock ran for about 5 to 10 seconds after that whistle. So hopefully they hold it for about that long so it doesn't shorten up the power play at Toledo. Face-off win there by Tate. Won it over to Russo, who put a quick shot on net. Came up short as it got knocked away by the Barons defenseman. Puck still held in by Tate Dunn, banks it off the boards, goes deep in the Cleveland end. Their defenseman hits the brakes, tries to come up to near boards, still battling the puck and himself. He chips it up to the winger. Winger gets it over to number 28, 29 it looks like. Weston has it. He's going to hit the brakes, come back up to near boards to Carter Krug, who chipped it, and he ends up on the stick of Barron. He overskated it. Tate Dunn brings it out of his zone, still has it on his stick, and he's just going to dump it down to get a line change. Toledo not able to get anything going here on the power play with just 20 seconds left. There's been a couple rushes by the Barons on the short-handed side. They've already got one short-handed goal, and it's their only one so far. Thomas has got it. He's got Roman and Jax going. Gets the pass over to Roman, takes the shot, rebounds there. Tucked in. I can't tell if it was tucked in by Jax or Thomas. It was a good give and go by Thomas to Roman. Roman put a quick shot on net. Goalie bobbled it, and one of the two wingers on that line tapped it in. Good job by the two wingers going hard to the net with Roman taking the shot. It's hard to tell because the puck was sitting behind the goalie and both Thomas and Jax swung at it. Either way, it's a good all-in-all line effort there by those three. Talked about it a little earlier in the first game. Those three boys have been playing really well together as it finally looks like they're getting some chemistry and familiarness with each other. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Ella picks it up, hits the brakes, throws it across the ice, tipped away by Wolf. Good defensive play there. Jax picks that off, gets it up to the neutral zone. Thomas gets it to Roman. Roman crosses over his defenseman. He's going to get a shot off, and he's going to go in. That's going to make it 4-1 here with 3:40 left in the first period. Looks like the Barons are going to call a timeout, try to regroup, kind of like Coach Dunn did in the first game. Face off won by Tate Dunn. Knocks it ahead for Russo. Russo dumps it deep in the corner. Still hard on the puck. He gains control of it. He's going to skate it up to the top of the circle. Not able to control it. Cleveland knocks it out to the neutral zone. Davis picks it up. He's going to take it wide. Bumped off the puck there momentarily by Clark. Davis throws it back. That rebound was given up there by Sammy. Ends up on the stick of a Barron, who chipped it over the net. Wasn't even a shot on net. It was going about 3 feet high. Puck dumped down in the corner. Tate's hard on it. Russo's hard on it. Puck comes loose. And 29 for the Cherokee, for the Barons. Chips it ahead for his teammate. Didn't see the pass coming as he caught it on the backside of him. One thing these boys have struggled with so far this season, any game played before noon with the exception of the Rochester Rattlers, we have struggled. Not a morning team. Most of them like to stay up past about 8:30, 9 o'clock playing Fortnite, and may have caught up with them this morning. Puck's going to go back in the Toledo zone as it looks like Brighton Russo had his stick hanging over the boards and the puck played into the bench and hit off him. So it comes back deep in the Toledo zone. In the first period, scores 4-1 Toledo. I will say the Barons seem to be playing a little bit harder after that timeout, really forcing the play down in the Toledo zone. Puck played up the boards while Kevich has it, tries to headman it to Roman. Roman gets it out through the neutral zone, but not able to control it. Puck's held in there by Thomas. Thomas is hard on it. Good stick work there by Thomas. Throws it out to Jax. He's not able to control it. Thomas puts it on net. Puck was loose. Good job there by Roman as he held up there. In games past, he might have pushed the guy and gotten a penalty, but he was able to just take a little bump and skate away from. It has been brought to my attention that the goalie in net for Cleveland is not the one that we faced this morning, and it looks like he may not even be on the bench. So hopefully everything's okay with him. Puck played up behind the Cleveland zone. Defenseman up to the wing, chips it out to the neutral zone. Carter's got it. He's got Tate ahead. He headhands up to Tate. Russo's going to go hard to the net. Tate had his stick pickpocketed. Pretty common thing in Euclid is getting pickpocketed. Puck brought through the neutral zone. Weston has it. Looks across the ice. Throws it over to his partner Clark. Clark tried to chip it out. Not able to. That time he does. Carter's first on it. Puck wrapped around the boards there in the neutrals, out to the neutral zone. Outside the reach of Wolf. Russo catches up with the puck. He's going to take it down behind Sammy. Puck's going to get held up there by Clark. Not able to get it out of the zone. Goes off Tate's skate onto the stick of Barron. Puck played down to the near corner in the Toledo defensive end. Puck's still loose. Clark's in there battling. Tate's in there battling. Russo's in there battling. Puck's going to come outside. As the ref said that Barron's covering without trying to play it. No delay of game, just no intent to play the puck, so it's going to come outside. Nice straight to the point conversation with the official and the Barons coach. Face off won by the Barons, back to the defenseman. He throws it to his partner. He looks to headman up to the winger. He gets it into the defensive zone of Toledo. Puck's taken wide, shot on net, puck's loose. Good job by Thomas to pull that out and get it out of the zone. Just outside the reach. That is not a leg trader coming in off the leg. That's the end of the first period. second period. Sorry about that, having some technical difficulties here. Shot on net by Roman from outside the top of the circle. Looked like LeBron from outside the key with a shot on net, but just bricked it.
You're being recruited. You're being recruited.
Face off one there by Tate. Back to Carter. Carter tried to give it to Brantley up top. Puck comes out to neutral zone. Brantley hits the brakes, gets it up to Russo, chips it ahead to Tate. Tate goes around the defenseman, knocks it deep into the Cleveland zone. Two guys hard on it for both teams. Tate forces that out. Cleveland picks it up, throws it out to the neutral zone. Puck's coming wide. Good stick work there by Russo as he's able to knock it away. Tate has it. He's got two guys wide. Comes up to the neutral zone. Has one guy to beat. Gets it backhand off. Knocked wide of the net by a stick of the Barons. Carter throws it behind the net to Tate. Tate's not able to control it. Carter overskated that puck. Going to get a penalty there by Carter Krug, a delayed penalty for body contact. Carter Krug may have gotten a 5. No, he wouldn't have gotten a 5 in a game. He's actually got a 2 and 10 for check from behind. So he got a minute 30 and a 10. He got a check from behind and a 10-minute misconduct. So Thomas is going to serve his minute 30 penalty. And Carter, I'll have to look back, but Carter might only be in for an 8-minute 30-second penalty instead of a 10 with that rule change in USA Hockey. Puck thrown on net by Franks and it's covered by the Cleveland goalie.
Why would you already?
Roman wins it back to Clark. Clark throws it back to Signs. Signs not able to control it. Cleveland throws it behind their net. Partner-to-partner pass. Puck played up the boards. Tried to be left in there by Wolf. Wolf looks like the defenseman in the Czech hockey game. Luke's still got his hands twisted up on his stick. Now he's got them corrected. Good stick work there by Wolf to be patient, just chips it up the boards. Just a little too hard as he had Roman there. He probably would have got there if it wasn't such a hard chip. Face-off won by Tate, back to Rourke. Rourke looks behind the net to Lombardo. Lombardo looks up to get it to Russo. Not able to, but gets it out of the zone. That should be a good puck. Good puck. Good nullified icing call there by the head official. He thought about blowing the whistle, but then he realized the guy poked it just before the goal line. Puck's brought out to the neutral zone, crossed over. Shots taken. Pete Samuel, glove side. We're back underway with 9:47 to go in the second period. The Barons bring it back within 2 as they were able to cross over the blue line. Caught Lombardo flat-footed. Thomas was offsides there as Roman went to cut wide. Thomas kept on going forward. Looks like they pulled Thomas off just so they could give him an explanation on why they did, which I'm pretty sure he realizes that he was offsides and probably won't do that again. I heard from the peanut gallery, yeah, he will. Puck's held in there down behind the goal line of Toledo. Dunn finally controlled it, brings it out through the neutral zone. He's got both wingers, tried to cross over. Even Coach Dunn believed that was offsides, but was able to sneak through with no call. Looks like Tate's going to take the draw here. He wins it over to Thomas. Thomas is right back out. Like I said, quick explanation on what he should do or he needs to do next time. Lombardo tips it up to Dunn. Dunn crosses over one guy, tries to go through another, gets it through, tucks it. Great stick handling right there by Tate Dunn as he crossed the goalie over twice and snuck it short side behind him. We're going to go ahead and zoom into the Cherokee bench as it looks like backup goaltender Phil Goldberg, Colton Bowes is over on the bench dancing, just trying to stay warm. Or the lemonade he had at lunch is going right through him. Not sure, but he's enjoying himself. Back to the action here. As Krill tried to bring the puck in, he just collides with Russo. It's going to be offsides. There was no intent there. It just a little innocent collision. I'm not sure what Fortnite dance move that is, but he is really working it over there. Puck's brought back into the Cleveland zone. Got it knocked away for a second. Cleveland regains control, takes it down behind the Toledo net. Puck squirts loose. Wolf gets tied up, still has the puck. Tried to get it over to Frank, but was not able to. Jax has it, throws it up to Signs right through his stick. That puck was held in. Gets the shot off. Sammy's able to cover it. the laughter you're hearing is coming from the Toledo faithful. Is Colton Bowes is doing like a Royal Guard march across the bench while taking a swig of water, and he's still jamming all by himself over there on the net, or on the bench. It is rather funny, but we got a game to play. Jack's got the puck, crosses over center ice. That puck's held out of the zone. Signs got it, waiting for Thomas to get back on. Thomas did a good job of getting back and tying up quick. Puck comes loose off the pad there, the goaltender on the short side. Puck comes out.
What is going on inside your head?
Colton may be doing baby shark on the bench as the puck goes by. You might be able to see that in the distance. Signs brings it in, loses to the top of the circle. Tate takes the shot. 88 used his head rather well there. Good thing for the for those older faithful of Toledo. Colton's over on the bench. Looks like he's playing whack-a-mole at the old Major Magics. Pretty sure Humpty Dumpty has fallen off the wall and cracked his head. Russo's got the puck, throws it out to Dunn. Dunn looks to regroup, hits the brakes, brings it back, throws it over to Thomas. Thomas gets by one guy, takes a shot just outside the far post. Good hands, good shot, just not on net. Good job by Thomas. Puck's picked up by Cleveland, intercepted by Dunn. Dunn's got Thomas, has one guy to beat, stuck, tripped over his own stick. Puck comes back by Cleveland. Cleveland puts him down behind Sammy. Sammy goes down to cover the post. Cleveland still controlling the puck here in the zone. Puck's still loose. Picked off there. Paddle saved by Sammy. Puck goes to the far corner. Chipped out. Russo's picked it up. He's got McMahon to beat. No relation to Vince McMahon. That's a save there by the young goaltender of Cleveland. We're going to zoom in again as Colton is doing the running man on the bench. He is bringing back Soul Train, if I've ever seen it for a 9-year-old. Good shot there by Russo. Russo puts it on net, hits the defenseman of Cleveland in the chest. Puck's chipped out to the neutral zone by Cleveland. Cleveland still has it. Skated offside, but no call. Shot on net. I, as a goaltending father, wish Colton had that much action and energy in the first game as he does on the bench. Puck's down behind the Toledo zone. Puck's played back up the boards with a reverse to Frank. Frank gets it over to Russo. Russo's got one guy to beat with a guy hard on him. Still controlling the puck. Puts it down deep in the Cleveland zone with 5:15 left in the second. Puck's played up through the middle. All three coaches on Toledo are yelling at both defensemen to close the gap as they gave up a full neutral zone and brought into the Cleveland offensive zone. Cleveland still controlling it, goes up the skates to Jax. Jax is battling 3 red jerseys. Signs comes out with the puck. Kate's going to go hard to the net. Signs going to take it wide, shoots it, goes off the defenseman. He doesn't know where it's at, still behind the goal line. Puck played up the boards, Wolf holds it in, gets a tip by Signs, and that goes wide of the net. Not able to hold that blue line was Thomas. Tried to tuck it back for Tate. Weston has it. He chips it over to Wolf. Wolf chips it up to Signs. Signs has got Tate with him. He's going to go wide, take the shot, crossbar and in. We're going to get this right. It's 6-2, not 5-3. Please hold while we fix our technical difficulties. Good job by Daniel Lombardo to angle off the guy as he tried to get a shot off. Puck's still loose. Hopefully he doesn't rip it on Sammy as he did Colton this morning. Talked to the coaches in between games, and that was one heck of a shot Daniel had. Just happily on the wrong net. Good reach back by glove save by Sammy. Russo took exception to that guy. He stuck Sammy between the legs after the whistle. Face-off win by Cleveland, back to the winger. Not able to control it, but it gets to the blue line. They hold it in, put it back deep, wrap the puck around the near boards, thrown to the hash marks, knocked away by Thomas and Signs. Signs is being yelled at by Coach Dunn to skate as he needed to get in there and pressure. Almost got away with the cross check there. Got his stick tied up in the Cleveland skater's feet. Puck's held in at the blue line by Wolf. Played out by Cleveland. Knocked away by Brantley. Thomas has it, gets it up to Signs. Gets that puck knocked away by the Cleveland winger. Puck not controlled by Sammy. Goes behind the goal line. Wolf is there to get it out of the zone. Jax gets it up to Roman. Roman crosses over and dumps it, going for a line change. Good job there by forcing the play was Thomas. Tate takes the shot. He lost his stick. Defenseman loses his stick. Puck still held in by a sliding Weston Rourke. Charlie Conway took a slap shot, swung and missed, and that puck's coming back into the zone. Body check there by Cleveland. We got Blake penalty. Down goes Wolf.
Power play.
See if we can go 33% on the power play right now. As we have our third power play of the game, hopefully we can capitalize on this one because they've been uneventful and no attack on the power play the first two. We've actually given up 2 shorthanded goals. Lombardo's got the puck, looks to get it up to Tate. Tate overskated it. Russo picks it up, brings it in the zone. Again, there is no pressure on our power play. We dump the puck in and we all just stand around and watch Cleveland bring it out. They brought it back down into the Toledo zone. Hit the brakes with Lombardo. He got bumped. Cleveland picks up the puck, still has control of it behind the net. Puck's still loose. one player is taking on 4 Cherokee players. Tate's got the puck. He's got Carter going hard to the net. If he can get a shot on net, there could be a rebound. Not able to get the puck all the way through as it went off the skate of the defender. Puck's thrown up. Good to see Luke Wolf back out there so quick as he was the one that got knocked into the end boards, shook it off, and he's one big bad Wolf.
Stop talking to the ref.
With just under a minute to go here in the second period, with 53 seconds left, Toledo leads this game 6-2. That being said, the 2 goals Cleveland has had has been on the penalty kill. Maybe that's part of their game plan, is they don't need 5 guys on the ice to score, they just need 4. Puck knocked away, tried to put it in there as the goalie wasn't able to control it with signs. That puck went into the corner instead. Thomas still has it. He's a very young, strong skater. Shot it across just over the goalie's head. Good pass there by Cleveland to headman it. Shot wide of the net. Cleveland tried to throw it back out front. Roman got taken out by the butt end of the zebra. Thomas gets tripped up by the defenseman there. I will say that hip check by the official down the corner would have been legal and a beauty back in 1980, but here in 2022, that can't be. About ready to get underway here for the start of the third period. As we mentioned there at the end of the second, Toledo's up 6-2. We've got 13 minutes to play. Let's see if they can hold off the Barons. Russo's got the puck. He's got Tate going to the net. Still controlling the puck is Russo. Puck goes off the defender's stick into the near corner here. Cleveland picks it up, plays it out to the neutral zone. The Barons have not been able to get their 2 wingers wide like they were in the first game. Looks like there's been a little bit of, not sure what happened there other than the face-off dot tripped Russo up. And we're going to have an icing. As they say in Christmas Vacation, Clark's a beaut, but that's definitely 2 for tripping. We got one of the Toledo princesses making her way by the camera. Our oldest ice princess is sitting behind the camera. Buck's headman there to Signs. Signs is held up at the blue line. Cleveland brings it back in the Toledo zone. Davis still battling with Lombardo. Davis throws it to his winger at the top of the circle. Wasn't able to control it. Signs just knocks it out back in the neutral zone, causing Cleveland to regroup. Buck's brought out here. Knocked away by Signs. He's still on his stomach. He finally makes his way back up. Cleveland chips the puck up the boards to Davis. Davis brings it over to his winger. He controls it, tries to skate over Weston. Weston stood him up, even though the guy's about a head taller than him, but good job there by Weston. Good job by Wolf. Not very often you see Wolf on a rush, but here he goes. He's gonna hit the brakes, throws it out to Signs. Signs takes the shot and hits 14 right in the right leg pad. Good job by Luke Wolf to jump up into play and then get back. Kate's got the puck here in the neutral zone. A lot of fast changes and a lot of fast skating picking up here in the third period. Lombardo stops his guy at the blue line. Cleveland still controls the puck deep in the Toledo zone. Almost got called for too many men there. Lombardo lost the puck, gets it knocked in the corner, was number 1. They still have it. Puck goes wide of the net. He chips it up to Carter. Carter's not able to play it. Ref's going to wave that off as the defenseman tips it there at the blue line just in front of the Toledo bench. Cleveland still has the puck, brings it out of their defensive zone. Young gentleman, McMahon, wearing the number 17, looks like Chris Sable from the old Cincinnati Reds with the rec specs. Puck played off the boards. Tate Gunn's got it. He's got Russo wide. Tate's going to take it wide, put a shot on net. Hits the brace, loses it. Carter puts a shot on net. That puck's gloved easily by the Barons goaltender. Face off one there by Roman. Back to Clark. Clark turns and peels, but brought the puck outside the blue line, so that's going to go for offsides.
Oh gosh, I'm way off on my time.
Another Toledo face-off win by Roman Signs. Puck comes to the near boards. Bumped around a little bit with Wojo. Wojo stands tall while he knocked down one Baron and pushed off another. Puck comes out to the blue line, held in there by 14. Still inside the Cleveland offensive zone. They throw it down in the corner. Wolf picks it up. He reverses it back up the far boards out to his blue line. Puck goes off Roman. Jackson's got it. Is easily held up. Shot wide of the net with Roman. Lombardo not able to control it at the blue line. Weston trunks it up. Face-off win by Tate Dunn. Russo picks it up, brings it in the zone. Carter throws it towards the net. It's going to get deflected right on the goalie. Tate peels off before a stick gets in there. .8:33 to play here in the third period. Tate wins it back to the D. Gets it to Rourke. He throws off the near board. His far side. Cleveland chips it ahead. Puts it past Lombardo. No ice in there. Rebound kicked out as it went off a defenseman's stick. Never made its way to Salmon. Tate gets it up to Krug. Krug's got it, the shot. Takes the shot. Oh, sorry, not Carter Krug. That was Brighton Russo with the high glove shot. .8:04 to go here in the third period. 7-2 Toledo. Not sure if Wojo's trying to loosen up or if he's got the Colton vibes, but he's dancing here at center ice. Puck's played back to Clark. Clark gets it over to Wojo. Wojo's got it. He's driving wide. Throws it over. Tried to get to Jax. Not quite able to. Knocked down in the corner by Roman. Good battle there by 87 Jax. Wojo's still on his guy. He's held up at the blue line as the puck gets held in. Wojo heard Frank call for it, and Jax peeled off, wasn't able to control it. That puck's going to go off the netting above the glass right here, so that's going to stay outside the zone. Thomas got it, throws up to Roman. Roman takes his defenseman wide. Thomas goes to the front of the net. Roman played the puck behind the net as he had Jax and Thomas in the front. Not much there except for changing sides of the ice. Puck's held in. Thomas got it in his feet. Ends up in Jackson's feet. Might have tripped him up as he lost his footing. Cleveland brings it up through the neutral zone. Picked off by Lombardo. He throws it far side. Jackson's battling with his guy. They chip it down in the Toledo zone. 6:50 to go. Lombardo's got it. Looks for Thomas. He's going to wrap it up the boards. Thomas is going to chip it past his guy. Held in by number 10 of Cleveland. Thomas isn't able to get it out. Cleveland brings it back in. Puck's still loose in the hash. Weston wraps it around his net. Skates up with it. Tried to get it up the signs. Ends up on Roman's stick, not by intentional purposes, but he does. He takes the guy wide. Shot high over the net, not a shot on net. Puck's out here in the neutral zone. Davis has made his way back on the ice, still offsides. Face-off won by Tate. Cleveland regains control of it, brings it into their offensive zone, puts a shot towards the net. That puck gets deflected into the corner. Tate picks it up, splits two defensemen, gets it over to Brighton. That puck comes out. Wasn't able to control it. Still coming, fighting through the neutral zone. It's Tate Dunn. Tate still has the puck on his stick. He's got Carter wide. Gets the puck knocked away. Not able to hold the blue line. Overskates the puck. Sure, Coach Dunn's not going to be happy with that as he overskated the puck and circled around. Puck played up the boards by the Cleveland defenseman, up to Davis. Davis tries to chip it in, not able to get past Clark. Clark gains control of the puck behind his net. He gets it knocked away. So he throws it back up the boards on the near side. Russo's there. Clark bit it. Sorry, that was Luke Wolf that bit it. 3 red jerseys in front of the net with no defenseman. Puck's loose, chipped up, and a goal. Both defensemen tried to cover both sides of the ice with no D and left 3 Barons standing in the front. That's going to bring Toledo the Barons within 4 of Toledo. That score is going to be 7-3 right now with 5:03 to go in the third.
Ew. Yeah.
Wolf and Clark couldn't decide what side of the ice each other were going to play, so they both tried to play the same at the same time. At one moment, they collided with one another on the far side of the crease from our vantage point. Jack's got the puck, chips it into the defensive zone of Cleveland. Cleveland picks it up behind their net, hits the brakes, goes back up the near boards. Their near boards, our far boards. Up to the neutral zone, not able to control it, but into Toledo's end. Cleveland finally picks it up, chips it back to the winger. He dumps it down in the corner to the forward down there. Throws it out to the guy in front, takes the shot, goes off of Roman's skates. Puck's still bouncing around down there like a Super Bowl inside a dentist's office. Puck comes up the boards, picked off by Cleveland. They drive to the net, try to get a shot off, and that goes off the Toledo defenseman. Played up to the point. Puck's covered, loose, still loose. Good play there by the Cleveland defenseman to get there and hold it in. Just knocks it down behind the goal line at Toledo. Signs got it. He's got 2 defensemen to beat. He's going to try to split him. Chipped over one. Not able to get the shot off. Throws it to the front of the net. Puck's still loose. Cleveland picks it up, brings it out of their zone, crosses over center ice. Chopped at by Clark. Clark's not able to make contact with the puck. They throw it out front. Cleveland's got it. Fanned and missed was number 1. Puck's outside the zone. No shot, no goal. That's going to be offsides here. 3:32 to go here in this afternoon contest. Is Toledo still up 7-3? Shots on goal are in favor of Toledo, 14-12. Face-off won by Cleveland, knocked away by Tate. Tate tries to get it up, but Cleveland brings it back. Pops loose out to Tate Dunn's stick. He's got Russo, tries to go back. It just skated past as he tried to open up for the one-timer. Puck held in by Clark. Puck ends up on Tate's stick. He's got the puck, takes the shot, just wide of the net. For those of you who are tuned in to this afternoon's broadcast of Cherokee Network, it looks like the other battle of Ohio between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals, with just under 3 minutes to go, is in favor of Cincinnati 23-10 with 2:58 to go in the fourth on the Cleveland 49. And back to our local action here on the Cherokee Network. Little miscommunication in the neutral zone. Try to step over Clark, who was held up. Puck comes back to the neutral zone. Cleveland's got it, dumps it deep into Toledo's defensive end. Clark tries to throw it up the boards, right to number 14, the defenseman of Cleveland. Their forward Solstice over his skates, in the hash marks. Tate brings it out, crosses over center and dumps it, and he's going to go for a line change. Good play and good alertness there by Tate Dunn to make sure he gets to the center ice line to dump that in for the line change. Thomas is hard on it, just not quite there as the defenseman is able to clear the zone. Thomas still has the puck. He's going to cross over the blue line, gets it over to Signs. Signs toe drags it through his first guy. He still has the puck. Jackson's going to help him. Now Thomas is going after it. Puck's held in by Lombardo. Lombardo's going to dump it deep onto the stick of Signs. Chip back to Thomas. Thomas gets a shot on net. Tipped away by the goalie's glove. Puck's still there in front. Just outside the reach of Thomas. Barons come up the ice. Reese has got it. He dumps it in deep in the Toledo defensive zone. Behind the goal line, Lombardo picks it up, throws it to Rourke. Rourke tries to chip it ahead to Franks. He's not able to clear the zone. Roman is able to clear the zone. Cleveland's got to clear it up. They're back on the sides. Puck's in the neutral zone. Thomas is quick on it. Not quite quick enough. Good effort there by Thomas. Tate's got the puck. Head man out of the zone. Going to go offside by 2 feet, maybe 2 miles. And we're under a minute to play with 45 seconds to go in the third. Much better performance this afternoon by Toledo. Not sure if it was the lunch meal, the camaraderie, or just waking up after a 2-hour drive to Cleveland. Cleveland brings it into the Toledo end. Knocked away. Tate's got it, making a quick rush. Maybe the last one of the game up the ice. He's still got it. Backhands it. That goes wide of the net. 30 seconds to play. Shot on net by Carter Crew. That puck's still loose. Tate buries the rebound as the goalie kicked it out with a toe. Puck one there by Tate Dunn. He won it over to Russo. Russo brings it in his zone. Russo takes a shot, and that's a goal. This last minute of play is starting to turn into an NCAA March Madness game where the last 20 seconds is taking 20 minutes. Face off won by Cleveland as they just push it ahead. Carter Crew's got it, chips it up towards Dunn. Dunn's now able to get there. 25 picks it up, brings it in the Toledo zone. 7 seconds to go in the game. And Carter's just going to chip that out, and that should do it here. Much better outcome here for the Cherokee in the afternoon matinee than the morning matinee. Looks like the coaches have a little bit more of a smile on their face. I don't think there was any smiles on their face this morning. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up and let you guys get back to your Sunday afternoon football matches. And we'll be in touch with you guys next Sunday as the Toledo Cherokee, next Saturday at 10 a.m. as the Cherokee take on Bell Tire in one of the first home games for the Cherokee in about a month. So with that, we'll go ahead and sign off, and thanks for tuning in.